there, welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name's Richard and I just landed in my home airport. Let's not even get started. I left Miami, wound up back in Fort Lauderdale, came from Las Vegas. Let's not even go there. But, if you're going on a cruise, they always say, come in for your cruise the day before. And what I want to do is I want to show you what to do the day before in Broward and Palm Beach County. Now we're at the Fort Lauderdale airport and we are eventually headed to, I am not sailing, but we're eventually headed to Margaritaville at Sea. And I found this little guy in my comments section like 2 months ago from this YouTube channel called Controversial Cruising. And all he does, I'm giving you shit right now, all he does is repost crap that John Held posts about Carnival. No, I'm just saying, but like...
It is true. Reaction videos.
Reaction videos
and cruise news too as well.
Cruise news, reaction videos, stuff like that. I just get drunk on cruise ships. And the thing is, I said to Scott, I said, do you drink alcohol? And what'd you say?
Absolutely.
So I said, we're not going to go. A lot of people would go to like Wynwood or something like that. You've heard of Wynwood. You've heard of that kind of crap. That's all commercialized crap. We're going to go to independent businesses, independent companies, independent breweries, maybe even independent distillery. Hey, look, if we wind up at a adult establishment where there's ladies of... No, I'm kidding. But what we're doing is we're making our way up from the port of Fort Lauderdale to the port of Palm Beach. Now, this day is going to assume that you have a car.
Yes.
You rent a car, you have a friend. I might even start selling tour guide services to this. Who the hell knows? Because Scott tomorrow is going on Margaritaville at Sea. And we're not going to talk about, once the alcohol starts flowing, who the hell knows what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about revealing David Copperfield's tricks, because I saw David Copperfield yesterday. It was amazing. But we're going to talk about on your channel tomorrow, from the bed of my truck, my new studio. No one's seen it here yet. We're going to talk about why the hell you thought Margaritaville at Sea was a good idea. I wanted to go, I couldn't.
And to fly all the way across country.
Yeah, because this guy flew across country to go on a $200, $300 cruise that he paid more in taxes, port fees, and fuel surcharges than he paid to get on board. And I hear it smells like mold, and I'm spoiling his video. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get the Big Blue. I'm a bear, well, a straight bear. And you remember Bear in the Big Blue House? I don't know how old you are. I am the bear in the Big Blue truck because I look like a bear when I'm not wearing no clothes. So we're going to go get the Big Blue truck. Scott's got another friend coming in, but here's the problem. That friend... he got his flight delayed.
Yep.
What does that mean for him?
He might miss the brewery tour.
No. It just means less alcohol. Come on.
Less alcohol. Okay.
It means less alcohol. Yeah, we got brewery tour. Sorry, Brady. I mean, you're not like the other Brady that was in Tampa. He's a weird Brady. But I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna switch vehicles, and I'll see you on the road. Join along with me, Richard No Pants, and Scott from Controversial Cruising, and let's see what controversy we're in. And hey, I said this to you. You know I have the breathalyzer, right?
Oh, yes.
So we'll see what happens.
High scores.
We're playing for high score, yeah. Brody's going to have a distinct disadvantage, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Brody, whatever his name is. By that time, we'll be shark bait. I'm perfectly sober. This is going to go off the goddamn rails. See you around. All right, so let me turn down the AC in Big Blue. We did switch out, and we do have Big Blue, which is the truck that will be along for the adventure. You will definitely see that in Scott's video. Scott's holding the camera right now. I am actually driving, I know. And we're going to talk about Dania Point. So if you're going for a cruise in Fort Lauderdale, and you're coming to the Fort Lauderdale airport, Dania Point's kind of a really new area that's been built up. It kind of came out during COVID and got dormant, but you'll see there's a lot of hotels. There's a Hyatt House, there's everything. But here's the important thing about this. You can park your car for free here. I'm not saying park it for a week cruise, but you can park your car for free here at all these hotels. No one's going to charge you parking. Like if you were to go downtown Miami or something like that. Or even, look, this is about a $5 or $6 Uber from the Fort Lauderdale airport. So, and here's the cool thing. There's hotels behind me. There's hotels behind Scott, but this is a whole entertainment district. We've got a Dickey's Barbecue, which I would never recommend going to. Sorry that I even said that. If it's a this Dickey's Barbecue is the worst run Dickey's Barbecue in the world. How do I know that? I was on the Bright Line, which is a really fast train that Scott's going to learn how to take. And the CEO of Dickies was sitting next to me on the Brightline a few months ago. And I saw his shirt that said Dickies. I know I'm getting off topic, but that's what I do in these videos. And I said, you have the worst store ever in South Florida. Your manager needs to be fired. The store needs to be shut. And he's like, I was going down to check that out. And he went, and everything was fine. And I went, and I took videos, and they threatened to call the cops on me because I wanted to sit inside and eat my barbecue. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so I was showing Scott. The other cool thing they've got here is they've got a giant Regal theater. You can pan Scott. You can show him. This is actually a really cool theater. Let's say, hey, look, we're in July 2023. Oppenheimer and Barbie just came out. This is one of the newest Regal theaters in the world right now. It's got the moving seats. It's got the IMAX. It's got the thing where the screen wraps around you. It's got VIP. I love VIP because you pay like $5 more and you get all you can eat popcorn and ices. So it's kind of cool. Now let's talk about some of the other stuff we've got here. We're actually going to come back here, this place called Cooper's Hawk. Now, Scott's still learning how to use this. Okay, you just use that little nub. Maybe.
It's not numbing.
It's numbing. Here we go. Scott's learning how to use a camera again. So we're going to come back to a place called Cooper's Hawk. I'm going to take you there in a couple minutes. It's kind of like a sports bar, but for women. And the important thing is, there are over, I'm going to use a hoteler's term right now, there are over 2,000 keys in this shopping center. What are keys? Those are hotel rooms. There's over 2,000 hotel rooms just in this Dania Point shopping center. And you've got a Nike store. Let's say you're coming from Brazil or some kind of foreign country and you want to bring some Nikes home. They got a Japanese steakhouse. So you can just pan a little bit. So you can kind of show them what's going on. They got a, yeah, okay. So you just use the nub. I love them teaching this while I'm driving. And you have to kind of point it that way. So just, you have to move the camera and move the nub and everything like that. So let's put it forward for a little bit. So they've got a Japanese steakhouse that's actually better, in my opinion, than Benihana. They've got a Bolero, which is a bowling alley you can drink at. But, I mean, why would you ever go to a bowling alley you can't drink at? It's just kind of a thing. Another really cool thing they've got, I was telling Scott on the way over here, they have an improv. If you like comedy and you want to see some comedy, I'm not going to lie, I came to see Bob Saget here. He died the next day in Orlando. Yeah, we're going into one of those moments. They've got an improv here. They've got plenty of parking. If you did drive to this area from your area, they've got EV charging all up in their garage. They've got idiots that walk in the middle of the street. Just, okay. He's just walking right down the street. We've got a great place called CT Taqueria, which is a great taco joint. But here's the important thing. Everything's right here, and it's all walking distance. That's the really cool thing. So if you're staying at a hotel, like I said, there are thousands of keys, at least 2,000 rooms here. See, Avery's actually condos. But we can walk by, and this was created for you, the cruise passengers. You got a Tommy Bahama, and here's the best thing. There's a lot of places in here that have happy hours 7 days a week. I know, right? But look, if you point right ahead, this is a Marriott. I'm showing this uncut. Why am I showing this uncut? Because this is where you can stay and play. You don't have to leave here. You can literally take a $5 Uber, $5 to $7, because the airports are a little more expensive. You can take a $5 to $7 Uber from the airport. For some reason, the dog has a surfboard. This is the city of Dania Beach. Who the hell knows? You can take a $5 Uber from the airport to here, and you could take a $5 to $7, maybe $10, who the hell knows, surge pricing, Uber back from the airport to the cruise ship. And hey, Scott, should we show something dirty? You want to show something cool? Okay, we're gonna leave this shopping center real quick because I want to show you guys something cool. You guys want to see where you can park to go on a cruise ship for really, really cheap? Let's say you're driving down here and you got to pay that like $20 a day or so to park to go on a cruise ship. So right behind Dania Point, there is a casino called the Casino. We're coming back here. We're doing a wine tasting because, of course, we're doing a wine tasting. But there's a casino called the Casino. Oh, God. There's a damn genie lift. There's a casino called the Casino of Dania Beach. I think we can get there this way. I'm not using GPS. I'm one of them young people. I don't really know how to do things without GPS. I don't know if this is a dead-end street or not, but there's a casino called the Casino at Dania Beach, and the Casino at Dania Beach has a really cool thing. They have something called Park at the Port. And if you're driving your car here, they have dedicated a section of their parking lot for you to actually be safe, park your cars there for less than half the price of what they charge you to park at the port. And they have a shuttle that'll bring you there and bring you back. And you're paying less than half the price. And here's the other important thing. It's a casino. So you know what that means? That means 24-hour security. You don't have to worry about your car getting broken into. You don't have to worry about being in a garage where someone's going to turn the corner and hit your car. The only thing that sucks about casinos in South Florida, this really does suck, they cannot give you, I don't know why I'm explaining this, but I think this will be valuable to some people. They cannot give you alcohol while you're playing in South Florida, in the state of Florida. So they can only give you soda and water. Well, you can buy alcohol, but you don't have to worry about drunk drivers because alcohol is expensive. So what we're doing is we're actually crossing the train tracks right now. And these are actually the Bright Line train tracks. So we were talking about the murder train, which Scott's actually going to ride back, and hopefully he'll do a little video, show you a little about the murder train. Now, you don't die if you go on the train. You die if you step on the train tracks. So we're going to make sure the train cars get smashed, everything kind of gets... But, we're going from Dania Point. Let's say you do have your car, and you need somewhere to park it for 7 days, and you got to park it safely. Oh, I missed the light. Let's not miss the light again. All right. Let's, look, someone brought their boat. The nice thing is it is a Sunday morning today, and in this area, a lot of people go to church. So with a lot of people going to church on Sunday morning in this area, there's no one out. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. That's when church goes on. So where we're going is we're going to Dania Beach Boulevard. I'm going to show you the Dania Beach Casino. And you know what? I think we're going to use this because I think this is good content. I'm teaching people what's around here. I'm doing it in real time. Dania Beach Casino is where I've gotten all my free Virgin cruises from. There's a secret to that. I've posted that before, but this is where I've gotten all my free Virgin cruises from. This is where I get all my free MSC cruises from, too. And I'm showing you this live. I'm showing you the drive just so you can see it's not that far from Dania Point. So we're going to pull into the Dania Beach Casino. We'll take a look at Park at the Port. So this is actually very close to the port. We're actually getting closer and closer to the port than we even were at the Dania Point we were at before. Now, you've seen real time how far this is. We've just gone from where we were at the shopping center to the casino. So this is the casino at Dania Beach. You have casinos in there. You have Mohegan Sun in Arizona, right?
Yep.
Is that Indian Land or what is that?
Indian Land, yeah. And Talking Stick Resort, too.
Talking Stick. But that's all on Indian Land, correct?
That is, yeah.
So these right here, these are state-run casinos. And this Dania Beach Casino actually has a very interesting historic presence. You ever heard of Jai Alai before, Scott?
I don't think I have.
So Jai Alai is a South American sport where they use like these big like tennis rackets, almost like lacrosse. And okay, let's look at Park at the Ports. So we'll get back to that in a minute. So this is Park by the Ports, not Park at the Ports. It's called Park by the Ports. And this is the normal casino, which, since we're here, we're going to have to go in the casino. Spend some... I'm an addict. But you know what I do? When I get up in the casino, I walk away. So this is all casino parking. But I want to show you Park by the Ports. So Park by the Ports is a company that just rents out the back of the casino. And these are all people that are going on cruises. Now, you have 24-hour security here because this is a 24-hour casino. But these are all people who are not paying 20, 30, 40. I don't even know what they charge. I live in South Florida, so I don't even know what they charge to do that, but you'll see. I'm just making a video showing people this exists. I live here locally.
Oh, no problem.
I'm telling people to come here instead of pay for the port.
Thank you.
How much does it cost a day while we're here?
$6.99.
What?
$6.99.
$6.99?
Go online. If you come over here, $7.99.
What's the port cost? What are they, 20?
$7.99.
No, the real port. What do they charge over there? Like $20 at least?
Yeah, probably. 18,
So-
18 per day.
18 per day at the Fort Lauderdale port?
Somebody, I'm not quite sure about
So either the port or the airport. Yeah, and you have a shuttle to both? Is
Yep,
that?
yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm just telling people to come over here. So we'll just circle around. We're not staying. Thank you. You see this? Scott, we get information. And it's, again, you're not going to have to worry about some crazy drunk person dinging up your car. But this is a hidden secret. I mean, I was like, should I show this? So this, if you pan around, this is everyone that's like parking. Other way. It's opposite. Okay, there we go. You'll learn. So this is everyone that's parking at here for $7 a day instead of over $20 a day. Now, Scott, are you a gambler?
A little bit.
A little bit? What's your game of choice?
Probably Texas Hold'em.
Oh, crap. I love Texas.
Take forever.
What? No, you play tournaments or you play cash? What do you play?
A little bit of both.
I love Texas, too. You know they have Texas cash games in here, right?
Oh, I know they do.
What?
Oh, I know they do.
Okay, you also know that I've gone down a one-way street. Now, I'm going to teach you something, guys, real quick. I'm going to make Scott turn off this video in a minute. Scott, let's tell the people real quick, okay? Richard has a 19-and-a-half-foot long truck. Richard, just point to the damn screen. Richard should not be driving a 19-and-a-half-foot long truck. The good news is Richard's had nothing to drink since Vegas. So I don't know why I said I'm going to have him turn off the camera and I'm letting him record this. You're about to see Richard make a 9-point turn in his truck because he has no clue how to make a 3-point turn in his truck. But fortunately, my truck has a little drone on top that goes up and see, and it tells me when stuff's going to happen. But yes, Scott, you can make fun of this all you want, but right now, and you people on the internet can make fun of it too. Right now, I am actually sober enough to do. What did I do? Was that a 5-point turn? Holy crap! I mean, I'm not out yet.
Not out yet.
Hold on, let's check the front camera. Front camera says we're good.
Yep, 5 points.
Oh God! All right, Scott. I think we're gonna go check out the casino. After that, I need a drink. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm not bringing you into the casino. I'm sorry. I don't need to have camera in the casino with the police and the security and everything like that because that just seems like a really, really bad idea. So I'm not bringing you in the casino. But I'm going to do like a magic transition right after we go in the casino real quick, and we're going to go back to Dania Point. And we're going to go wine tasting, yeah? Am I still in the frame? I can't even tell. You can't even see. Scott really needs to learn to use this camera.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
He said he had one.
I had one and it stopped charging after a year.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Scott's Canadian girlfriend. Scott, you know about your Canadian girlfriend, right?
Who's my Canadian girlfriend?
Yeah, she doesn't exist. She's in Canada. That's the point. You never heard that joke before?
No, first time.
Yeah, you have a Canadian girlfriend, and she doesn't exist because she's in Canada. So here's what we're going to do.
With you.
What?
I said I'll prove it to you when I get
We're going to see the Canadian girlfriend, yeah, when I come to Canada. We're going to go to the casino, and then we're going to go back, and we're going to start drinking. I'm going to give you some landmarks, some other things. We got Dania Point, we've got Three Sons, and we've got Lauderdale, which is where we're going to start, because guess what? One of Scott's friends missed his flight because he drank too much. He's going to be in the video later. We're not going to talk about how much he drinks. Scott's friend who's coming with him on Margaritaville at Sea missed his flight. So he doesn't get to partake in the first 3 bars at least. You know what's funny? You see that little car? I know how to use this now. The guy who knows how to use it's got it. You see that little car right there, Scott?
Yeah.
I'm a big guy, right? You know I owned one of those before?
Oh.
I had a little green one. You know what I called him?
What'd you call it?
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Why did I call him Buzz Lightyear? Because he was green and white, and I had my sister's boyfriend print the Star Command logo out from Buzz Lightyear. I'll show you a picture when we get inside. You know what? Just for those of you watching, You want to see a picture of Buzz Lightyear? Here you go. Camera time in a couple minutes. Well, next time we turn this on, god damn, we've been talking for 16 minutes. But the next time you turn this on, we'll be having some wine tasting at the sports bar for women. So, Scott, wave by, magic transition. We'll see you at Cooper's Hawk. All right, so full honesty, went to the casino, played some roulette, lost $200. You saw it happen, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was a good strategy, wasn't it? It was a good
strategy.
system. But you know what? You're a gambler, right? What happens when you think you have a system?
Sometimes it doesn't always work out.
Yeah, sometimes, much like Americans right now, oh shit, I'm going into politics, this is my video. Sometimes you get fucked by the system. The good news is we're like 19 minutes in this video, so we can start dropping F-bombs like nobody cares. So we're driving back. Sorry, I got off topic. I don't do that ever. If you've been watching the last 20 minutes of this video, it's been perfectly off topic. But things to see. We are right between the Dania Beach Casino and the winery that we're going to go back to. And I said, you like ice cream? And you said, no. Look, we don't have to lie to the audience.
No.
He said, no. But he said, I like French fries.
Where are we
And
going?
so this place, you ever heard of this?
Jackson's?
Let's talk about the history of it, okay? You don't know the history of this. There was this old guy. He's on the sign. His name is Monroe Udell. This is literally right by the casino, right by where you park your car and everything like that. You got Jackson's. It's an ice cream parlor, restaurant. Think of it like an ice cream parlor meets a Cracker Barrel, is what I like to say. And, you know, he's been around for a long, long time, but he's now dead. So, I mean, he's decomposed. Oh, crap. Am I making, like, jokes about a dead guy in front of his ice cream parlor? But,
I hope he makes good french fries.
yeah, so we're going to go get some ice cream and some french fries. And, you know, normally if you come here, there's, like, a huge line. Fortunately, no line right now. So, get some, I like ice cream. Scott likes french fries. Let's go to Jackson's. And you can kind of see the little store. You can just let them know where to.
Let's go to Jackson's.
All right. Take a look around there. Oh, you have a wait time? Oh, no. Oh, no. I was like, there's no one over here. So we're going to go get a little snacky snack. Oh, wait. Scott, I mean, I lost $203 in the casino. We got a long night ahead of us, don't we? I want to know what the magic chicken says.
Okay.
So the magic chicken gives me my fortune and a prize. You get to read the magic chicken. Okay. So, have you never gotten a magic chicken before? It's a magic psychic chicken. I think it's gonna shit an egg. Oh, there it goes. All right. Here we go. Magic chicken. Okay.
Oh, we got some slime.
Is that slime?
Oh, no, that's another chicken.
Wait.
What the hell is it?
You know what we call that? You know, Christopher Nolan's newest movie out now is called Oppenheimer. But you know what this is? Hold on. This is Chickception. I assume, I don't even know what this is. Honestly, I can't tell you what, look. Scott, you know what's funny? In my last video in Vegas, I spanked the monkey. Okay, you haven't seen that video because it's not out yet. But now, you know what I gotta do?
Choke the chicken.
He's a good, he doesn't know how to use the camera, but he's a good co-host. Let's see, you will accomplish more later if you take some time for yourself. Does it want me to scratch my balls in the bathroom so we can drink more later? And the lucky lottery numbers are 3, 6, 14, 20, 39, and 48. I'm gonna hold on that for later, but we're gonna sit down. Scott's gonna get some fries. Richard's gonna get some ice cream. And we are at Jackson's and it's quiet. It's a Sunday morning. And this is actually pretty world famous, so let's go Jackson's. All right, so we got Scott here. He's finally learning about Jackson's. And I'm not gonna lie. Scott came to Jackson's and ordered some damn French fries. We got some ice cream flavors he's gonna try.
Yep.
But he likes savory more than sweet. And the cool thing about Jackson's, you come inside, you get some popcorn. Just FYI, inside, they have a 2-scoop minimum. Which I'm fine with. I haven't been in Jackson's in like 25 years. I live around here. And I've always just gone up to the window when someone's in town. Because there's usually a huge line.
That's what
But
the locals usually do. You know?
yeah, but you didn't have a line, so Scott is getting some fries, and I am getting some ice cream. I got, what did I get? I got mint chocolate chip and strawberry cheesecake. Like he said, the locals, they don't sit inside. I'm a somewhat local to this area. I live about 20 minutes from here. But we're going to do this because we got to, you know why? We got to get some food in the belly before we start drinking, right?
All the tours.
I mean, that's the important thing.
Winery tour up next.
And also, remember, this is important. I think you understand this. And Sunday night's easier than Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
When we finish drinking tonight, we have to eat something, or else we're going to have a hangover tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And we can't shoot our little show in the back of the truck.
That's right.
It's called Two Guys, One Truck. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll talk about it when the ice cream comes. All right, so literally like 4 minutes after we ordered, our ice cream has arrived. Talk about service. We've got an American flag because of Monroe, Udell. We've got the mint chocolate chip, and we've got the strawberry cheesecake. All right, Scott, which one do you want to try first?
I'm going to try the mint chocolate chip first.
So he's going to try the mint chocolate chip first. Again, he's not a sweets guy.
Wow. That's really good mint chocolate chip. Creamy. The chocolate chunks really kind of bring out the whole mint chocolate chip. I like it. Honestly, I like it.
All right, try the bottom one.
Bottom one? Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Strawberry cheesecake. Here we go. Oh, I like that one better. That one is literally like eating a piece of strawberry fucking cheesecake. Wow. I'm actually going to take another one. Because,
Look at that. And you don't like sweets. You told me. He goes, I don't like ice cream.
wow. I would eat an entire pint of that. That's phenomenal.
So you want to know something I didn't tell you? You don't really know how famous this place actually is. This is the number 3 ice cream parlor in the world.
Well, with that strawberry cheesecake, I could absolutely see why. Because that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
You want to know something even better? I mean, it's kind of not better, but kind of better. We're headed to number 6 later this afternoon, too. But the best thing about number 6, and you guys are going to have to wait for this, the best thing about number 6 is actually the bathroom. And I'm not going to tell Scott about the bathroom.
Oh boy.
Because he's going to find that out. Scott, hold on. We're going to do something. We gotta disclaim no homo first, okay? No homo. No. You know where you gotta put it. I'm holding a mic. No. I'm holding a mic. You're gonna take the fry. You taste it. You like them.
No.
But I would like to taste the fry.
Oh.
So no. My hands are full. No. You're gonna feed me a fry.
No homo.
Yeah.
Are we ready for this?
We just met today.
They're salty. They're sweet. They're delicious. I'm going to finish this ice cream, and then we're going to go start actually drinking. I'm perfectly sober right now. So is Scott, but you know what, Scott? I told you I brought something with me. We're going to have to prove to the people we're sober before we start drinking, right?
That is true.
So what are we going to do before we start drinking?
Breathalyze.
So catch us for our breathalyzer test outside of Cooper's Hawk. In a couple of minutes, camera time. All right, Scott, so we are at Cooper's Hawk, which is going to be our first and definitely not our last drinking stop for the day. And we were talking in the car earlier, you know, we're starting with wine, and we're probably going to go to beer for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And wine is kind of like a liquor, you know, beer before liquor, never been sicker, liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
Yep.
So we're going to start with wine first. Now, Scott was not a fan. Scott said he's not a fan of wine. But you know what this mother effer said? I'm just going to call you mother effer. This mother effer said he's not a fan of ice cream. And he says he's going to eat the whole ice cream. But you remember that egg from before? Scott, what was in the egg earlier? There was a chicken I needed to choke, right?
Yep. And a fortune.
And a fortune. Well, I lost the fortune in the casino.
Okay.
Then I got the fortune back in the chicken. But you know what's in the egg now? This is called a callback. Oh crap! There's a breathalyzer in the egg. You know why? Because we got to make sure we're starting it sober. I did just come back from Vegas, so I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so it's going to calculate. 0.00. Shit, I'm sober. I said I wasn't going to say this till it gets way later in the night, but I'm not saying it. My little machine's playing it. It takes 5 seconds for it to get ready. Then you're going to blow it. Just blow through that. Not yet. 3, 2, ready, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Steady, 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 steady. All right, good. 0.00.
Yeah.
The good news is we can sterilize this in the truck. I got some grain alcohol back in the fridge. He knows that's true.
Yeah, it is true.
I got soda water and grain alcohol. But right now, it's 0.00. We gonna go. It's, what time is it?
12:40.
Whisper you the answer. It's wine o'clock. Ready? Ready? Hey, Scott, what time is it?
It's wine o'clock.
Let's go try some wine. So Scott is having some wine. We're at
Yeah.
Cooper Talk. It's kind of like the female version of the ale house. I hate to say it. Like, people yeah. That's what I call it. It's like a ladies' sport. I love ale house. It's like a ladies' sports bar.
All right.
I like it. Go ahead. So you've got the Clementine Spritz. So what we got a kind of tasting. You got 8 different wines. What is the normal price on the tasting?
$12 for these.
Oh, okay. You know, so if you're in this area, this is in that. This is Cooper Talk. This is in that Dania Point we came by earlier. You come for your cruise a little bit early. Definitely come when this place just opens if you're here on the weekend, because it gets slammed later in the day. But $12 or so, yeah, she said, and you get 8 different wines. Did you try the wines yet, Scott? That is the Clementine Spritz.
See, if I got served that, I would drink that.
You drink that? Yeah. So it's this list. This is their sweet list. It's kind of like a sangria, more than anything else. Let's give the other one a try. The other one is not like a sangria. It is a sangria.
Oh, it is a sangria. Bubbly sangria.
That's a bubbly sangria.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, by the time you finish this for $12, you're getting like 2 glasses of wine here, full glasses of wine.
See, I drink that one too.
You drink that. See.
I would drink that one.
See,
too.
I'm not wrong. So, you know, we got Clementine, Spritz, Bubbly Sangria, a Riesling, Rhubarb, Cranberry, Blueberry, Red Sangria, and Romance Red. And remember, wine has a much higher ABV than most beers. Key word, most. You're going to see something later. You're going to have a Belgian quad later. That's stronger than that wine. But we're going to finish our wine because it's all, what time is it?
1 o'clock. Look at
getting it.
Look at that.
He's getting it. He's getting
1
it.
o'clock.
And then we're going to go have some beer and some pizza. And you know, when we're going to go have pizza, I asked you a question off camera. I said, do you like pineapples on your pizza?
I do like.
Now, here's the funny thing, though. You like pineapples. Do you like pink pineapples on your pizza?
I don't think I've ever had a pink pineapple on my pizza.
Or a pink pineapple whatsoever. So we're going to talk about pink pineapples, Guy Fieri, and pork belly coming up next. Actually, no, we're not. Crap, I haven't even drank yet, and I'm getting confused. We're going to Lauder Ale's anniversary. Then we're going to talk about pink pineapples, pork belly, and Guy Fieri. I'll see you there. All right, so we are walking back to the truck, and this guy right here, Scott, goes, at the last place we go to Jackson's, he goes, I don't like ice cream. And what happened to ice cream?
I liked ice cream.
And he
I
goes,
like that ice cream.
I don't like wine tasting. And other than one, rhubarb. I don't know who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make a wine with rhubarb. But other than that,
It was a home run. 7 out of 8 of them were actually really good.
that's a passing score.
good.
That's a passing score. So we're going to go to a place now called Lauder Ale. Now, Lauder Ale, why we're going now, we're going early. What time is it? I need the real time. We're not wine o'clocking this bullshit no more.
It is
12:15 1:15.
1:12.
So we're going to go over to Lauder Ale because it's their birthday today. Their 9th birthday, well, this weekend. They don't celebrate one day. They celebrate all weekend. They're like a white girl. But a white girl celebrates for 2 weeks. So we're going to go over to Lauder Ale. We're going to see what they got. I have a special mug at Lauder Ale that you might get to see. If you're going over there, you won't get to see it. Now, Lauder Ale has a special saying. They're hard to find, but taste divine. I don't know, but hard to get to. It's hard to find, but they make some pretty unique beers. It's good. You know what? When we get near, I'm gonna give this guy the microphone, just so you can kind of see how crazy it is to actually get there. So we're gonna go over, give Lauder Ale a try. Then we're gonna go pick up his friend from the airport, and then we're gonna go have some pink pineapple pizza and more beer. All right, so we are now headed to Lauder Ale. Yes, I'm on the highway. Yes, I've got my car on self-driving mode, which I'll show Scott how that works later. But we're headed to Lauder Ale, which is actually right by the cruise ship port. You might actually even see the cruise ship port. Why we came over here right now is because it's very convenient from here to get to the airport. But Lauder Ale, not Lauderdale, Lauder Ale's slogan is easy to drink, hard to find, or hard to find, easy to drink. I don't even know. It's one of those two. So we're gonna race here. I'm gonna show you just how hard this place is to find. If you don't have the GPS on, you are absolutely screwed here. All right, so this is the port Everglades, Port of Miami. If you wanted to go to the right, not Miami, Port of Fort Lauderdale Cruise Terminal. You're actually going to go like the troll goes. You're going to go under the bridge. So we're going under the bridge. We got a stop sign. This is a road, but like Doc Brown says in Back to the Future. What does he say, Scott? Scott, do you not speak to Back to the Future?
I do, but
Where we're going. Oh God, I'm ashamed in this guy. Where we're going, we don't need roads, right?
I'm horrible movie reference.
He's a horrible movie reference. Horrible job ref. No, I'm just kidding. So watch this. This is the weirdest turn. Again, hard to find, easy to drink. Lauder Ale. Now, where we are is this is the bridge that takes you to the cruise ships in the Port of Fort Lauderdale. And this looks to be a road that's eventually just going to dead end under the bridge, doesn't it, Scott?
It does.
I mean, like, literally it says, exit!
Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the secret murdering hole. No, but seriously, like, there's no directional signs. It says dead end, right? Nope! Skeet! A U-turn. A Lauder Ale. To get to Lauder Ale, you got to take like 4 U-turns in order to get here.
And there it is.
Nope, that is, so you know what this is? These are all the companies that provide stuff for the cruise ships. So before Starlink, there was a company that provided internet. That was all over here. Marine company, you see all these different marine companies, oil cleanup companies, fuel supply companies, and other stuff like that. And we got brewery parking because I'm going to park where I always park because it looks a little busy there. So I always park right here, which I got a 4-wheel drive truck, so I can just go whoop and park right there. But you can see Lauder Ale, hard to find. They say easy to drink, but I'm gonna let Scott here be the judge.
Figure it out.
If it's easy to drink or not. And also, I do want to mention, you don't have to pay in cash or credit card. You can pay here in Bitcoin. All right, so we are here at Lauder Ale, and we got a really cool glass there. It is very, very hot out here. What is it? It's like 100, 105 or something?
105, I think.
105 or so. They're even giving us, pull up the liquid IV. They're giving us liquid IV. I am a fair-skinned white man, so we need to find our way indoors ASAP. So we're going to pick Scott's buddy up at the airport. He's going to jump in the back and see my Elton John hat and get really scared. And then we're going to go try some pink pineapple pizza. You excited?
I am excited. I have never had a pink pineapple, so.
It's weird, but you'll see. All right, so we just left Lauder Ale. It's a little crazy there, and it's not, the day is nowhere near started yet, but we got some glasses. And remember, it's easy to drink, hard to find, as you saw. They are using tickets today, so it's not a Bitcoin day, unfortunately. I come here multiple days of the week, and I'll use Bitcoin. I'm going to show Scott my really cool Bitcoin credit card later that he's never seen before. You a Bitcoiner?
I am not a Bitcoiner. Not yet, anyway.
I was going to say yet. But yeah, you got two different glasses. This is the Where's Waldo, which I guess there's actually a Waldo on here. Oh my God, this is actually really cool, because look, have you looked at this one?
I haven't, no.
Just what, like, this is their actual tap room. Like, they actually have art. You were in the tap room, so switch glasses with me. Then we'll take a look at this glass here. And these glasses were like the price of a beer.
They were.
Like, these are nice. They feel damn sturdy. I've had them for years. I have a couple of them at home. But this is great. And now we're going to have to go to the airport real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to Three Suns, which has a really cool pink pineapple pizza. Which is made with pink pineapple, which is the real thing. It's kind of like, I'm not even going to spoil what it is, but it's an interesting flavor. And it's got pork belly on it too. And you like egg?
Oh, I like egg.
So you get an egg put on top too. So here's the important thing. I don't think you're gonna see us have a single full meal today. I believe in snacking while drinking. It prevents hangovers, it prevents too much intoxication, and everything like that. So, you agree with that, Scott?
I agree.
So we're gonna go pick up your buddy at the airport, and you're not drinking that much. I mean, if you're drinking along with us, hold up. I mean, I don't think I'm anywhere yet. I'm just gonna test because I'm the bigger guy. Let's see. Because I'll be the lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Scientific study. Calculating. 0.02. Behind the wheel of a vehicle. Guess what? 0.08 is what makes it dangerous. Zero line. 1 hour and 44 minutes until sober. Do we need to fix that, Scott?
I think we need to fix that.
I mean, I got shots in the trunk, but we're not going there. You want to blow? Come on.
Yeah, why not? Let's show the people.
Now, he is a smaller man. He is half the man I am. I mean, no. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now blow. Well, no, error. Okay, so let me teach you how to use the breathalyzer. It's like this damn camera. It's going to count down, and then you blow. 4, 3, 2, blow. Now I'm making him blow me. I'm holding it. It's a very familiar. So keep going. No fucking laughing. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's calculating. It's calculating. 0.06. Oh.
Shit.
Oh, Scott is not driving right now. And guess what? You know where I was? You know where I was yesterday? I was in Vegas. Well, this morning I was in Vegas. And you know who sung that song? Hey Siri. Sorry, guys.
Jimmy Buffett.
Who sung We've Only Just Begun? I think that's Barry Manilow. No, it's the Carpenters. Oh, I thought it was Barry Manilow because I was at the Barry Manilow Theater yesterday. So that was Barry Manilow. We're going to go to the airport, pick up Scott's friend, and then we're going to go to Three Suns, which I'll talk more about Three Suns. They're a very sour-forward brewery. And then we're going to go on a brewery tour of Funky Buddha. But I already got this motherfucker fucked.
No.
You're not driving my truck. He's 3 times what I am. Let the games begin, and may the odds be ever in your favor. All right, we picked up Brady from the airport. We got Scott, and we are at our next location. Now, this is Three Suns. They specialize in sour beer and probably the best pizza that is Italian pizza in the U.S. Now, they don't use traditional Italian ingredients, but it's kind of Italian pizza. Now, here's a fun fact about Three Suns. They opened 3 weeks before COVID became a problem.
Oh.
And they survived.
Yeah.
I think that's they survived. They got a grant from this guy that's got big spiky hair. You familiar with him?
I think I am.
I got a grant from the guy with the big spicy hair. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna tell you. Here's the problem. We're doing some craft beer today, Brady. He likes Bud Light. We're gonna have to find something close to Bud Light for Brady to drink. Scott's down for anything.
I'm down.
I'm down for anything. And there's people coming right from the airport to here, so this has got to be good. This is Three Suns in Dana Beach, Florida, and we're gonna have some beer and some pizza. And pineapple, does it belong on pizza? Yeah.
If you like it.
If you like it.
I love pineapple on pizza. Come at me.
We're gonna have pink pineapple. See you inside. All right, so we're over here. We got us an amber for me and Scott. Scott got an amber. Richie got an amber. And our buddy here got the closest thing to a Bud Light. And we done got some pineapple on pizza. Now, what this is pink pineapple. When you take your piece, not right now, I want you to take your piece and take off a piece of the pink pineapple and taste it on your own. It's very unique. There's a egg in the middle that's not fully cooked. It's called runny egg, which is actually kind of really enhances the flavor. And the pork there, so it's like a very elevated Hawaiian pizza. The pork there is actually pork belly. So it's a very elevated Hawaiian pizza. They cook it back in an actual, well, let's go up a little bit, in an actual pizza oven back there that's vented out through the ceiling. I believe this is the best Italian-style pizza served in the United States. You know what I say? If you don't believe me there, come at me, bro. And then I think after that, we're gonna head up a little north, and we're gonna get funky Buddha. All right, so up next, we are here at Funky Buddha, which is owned by Corona, Constellation Brands. One of the best things Funky Buddha still does, they've been doing it since the beginning, and you know, it hasn't gone up with inflation or anything, the $10 tour. And you know the great thing about $10 tour? You get free beer on the $10 tour. So you pay $10 for the tour, you get a little shot glass that says Funky Buddha, which you'd pay like $5 for anyway, and you get a tour, and you get free beer, and you learn how they make the beer here at Funky Buddha. It can't be better. I mean, it can be better. It can be liquor. Unfortunately, though, it's Sunday. Look, if you're ever here on a day that's not a Sunday, there's a place that's down a couple blocks that way. It's called Chainbridge Distilling. They're a family business. They don't have any employees or anything like that, and they do take Sunday off. But, hey, I got some good news.
What's that?
I got some there liquor in the back of my truck. Got there liquor in the back of my truck.
Yes, you do, my friend. Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
so I got some liquor from them. I got a basil vodka, I think, and some other interesting things. And the nice thing is, even if I don't have it cool, I can make ice. I got an ice maker in the back of the truck. Why do I have an ice maker on the back of the truck? Because...
We're going to show you that later.
No. Scott. Yes, I can. Okay.
Because
Why-
I can.
Why I got an ice maker in the back of the truck?
Because I can.
Yes. You understand. So we're going to go ahead. We got our VIP tour badges. We'll bring you a couple minutes of the tour so you can kind of see what's going on. And we're going to do a tour of Funky Buddha. And maybe after that, we'll go to prison. You don't know exactly what that means. Oh, you know what's great? You're going to feel this whole restaurant shake in a minute. Do you know what it is? You see those tracks right there? That is the tracks of the death train. That is what you are taking back.
Right line.
You booked it already, right?
I did book it. I did book
That is the death train. Did you book premium or you book normal?
it. Oh, premium, of course.
You gonna drink? Okay, you got to get to the station early and drink.
Doing the tour?
That is my tour brother.
They didn't tell you where to be apparently because I'm walking around.
Oh no, they said you were gonna be a couple minutes late.
Yeah, that was 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
We're already late. Let's get started.
Let's get started. There's my tour brother.
Look at
Whenever I have people come in town, you know, we got to do the tour.
We love that. I'm Frank, by the way. Nice to meet you guys. Let's get started.
All right, Scott, we're here on the tour so far. Our glasses have not yet gone empty. And I do want to correct myself. I did say something earlier. I did not do my research. Funky Buddha is back independent.
I can't believe you didn't do your research. Is this what you still tell me? Can't believe you didn't do your research.
I didn't do my
Hey,
research.
What are you doing? Hello.
This,
Gentlemen, fresh off the tap, you have Hot Gun IPA.
your second best-selling beer, right?
Second best-selling beer. This is not going to compete with those West Coast hop bombs. It's not meant for that. I wish it would because I love hops. They tingle on my tongue. This is going to be a nice malty backbone to this one. You like it?
Yes.
So Hop Gun IPA,
You like IPA?
fresh. He likes Bud Light. I hate to say that,
Yeah.
but he's a Bud Light guy. So I've been trying.
Don't say that on camera. That's not very nice to your friend. It's insulting.
He admitted it.
Hey,
Now
that's between you
this.
guys. That's your business.
Now this
Here's
is
what I
my
tell people.
type of beer.
That's your
Yes.
jam, Scott.
Yes, this is my jam.
That's your
This
jam.
is my jam. Oh yeah.
I like Bud Light. Do you have that here?
It's an IPA.
All right, so we are in the Funky Buddha Barrel Room Banquet Hall Celebration of Life Center, which now we celebrate everything. You got a bris when you're 27 years old, they finally decide to cut your schmeckle, you know, we're good. You want to get hit by the bright line, come here, celebrate your life. The bright line is right behind that wall.
Right here.
It's right there.
Here.
But we've just done the Funky Buddha tour. It is a great tour. $10. Tip your tour guide. Tip your tour guide.
Yes.
Your tour guide, if you come on Saturday and Sunday, what's your name again, my friend? I forget because I drink too much.
Hi, I'm Frank.
That is Frank.
Hello.
Frank is the extraordinaire tour guide of the Funky Buddha. And every time I've come, Frank has been here. Wait, that sounds dirty if I don't quantify
We
it.
work here on the weekends. Folks, we do our brewery tours on the weekends. We would do every
Yeah,
hour.
Frank does it. Yeah, go ahead.
We do
No.
every hour on the hour between noon and 4. What is this?
That's a microphone.
Oh, sorry. We do every hour on the hour between noon and 4. You can speak to a manager if you want to book a private tour during the week at a different time.
Yeah, and
Thank you, sir.
you know, if you go on the public tours, which we're on right now, it's all behind the scenes stuff. We're in the bottle room, but
Pouring a beer.
and they pour us beer. Let's see where we're at. I don't know where I was at last time we shot this. Let's see. 4, 3, 2.
You were .02, my friend. So let's see where we're at now for you.
All right, let's let it calculate. Now after this, we're gonna go up north. We're gonna go to the best Belgian beers that are made in the U.S., which is Barrel of Monks, .06. I can still drive, Scott.
All right.
Okay. 4 hours and 4 minutes till sober. That's just not enough for me. You ready, Scott?
I'm ready.
All right.
Here we go.
You're gonna you know how to do the. God damn. What? It fell under?
Yes.
I think our breathalyzer fell under. Can you check there? It's a white breathalyzer. No, you don't see it?
Where is it, guys?
Like right there.
Under.
Yeah, I see it. It's,
Oh my.
Oh my
you made me
God.
bend down. I see, appreciate
He done dropped it.
that. My age.
A man of his age. Oh no. I'm not sure he's gonna get back up. He said, "Oh God."
Error.
Scott has not heard that in a long
Says
time.
No blow detected.
No blow detected. Scott, I said, when you got drunk enough, I would ask you to blow me. We're not there yet, but just blow that little white tube. Oh no, this video is the best. I always bring a breathalyzer to a drinking game, because if you don't, you can't quantify
All right,
it.
here we
I'm
go.
double the size of Scott.
What do we got?
It's calculating. I got 4 hours till sober. He's got, oh my God, .09. Scott, you are not driving my damn car. Scott, you are not driving the car. You have 6 hours and 31 minutes until sober, and I want to read the advice it gives you. It says, your balance, speech, vision, and reaction time may be impaired. Watch this.
My vision's always
okay,
impaired.
can I show you something I learned in Vegas?
What is that?
Okay, I learned this trick in Vegas. Peanut gallery. Okay, so watch this. I want you to hold your hand up here, right? There's an invisible string I'm going to put in your hand, right? Hold your other hand right here, all right? The invisible string is down in your hand, right? I'm going to grab the invisible string right here. I want you to take that hand and put your invisible string in, right? And I want you to pull it to your left. Just go to your left. All the way, really quick, real quick. .09. That's how you don't see that coming.
.09. Didn't even see it coming. But where are we gonna see it next?
We're going to Barrel of Monks, which is the best Belgian beer made in North America.
We're going to Belgian beers next. We'll see you there.
All right, Scott. We're walking back to the car. What do you think of that Funky Buddha tour?
That was a great Funky Buddha tour. That was a great Funky Buddha.
I recommend, again, we like our tour guide. It's there Saturday and Sunday. I recommend, let's turn this way so you can see the silo behind us and not have, I think that Funky, well, hold on. I'm forgetting my directions now. I think that Funky Buddha tour is a great tour. I've probably done it 10 or 15 times with the same tour guide. I always bring different people. If you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, Come see that tour?
Definitely come see the tour, and you get a free little glass.
Yeah, you look for 10 fucking bucks.
I mean, it's the best.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go get some Belgian beers next at Barrel of Monks, which is a little bit more towards Palm Beach. So if you're not going to the Port of Palm Beach to go on Margaritaville, it's probably not the best thing. Everything we've done so far kind of works if you're going out of Fort Lauderdale. We're going north. And why are we going north? Because what are you going on stupidly tomorrow?
The worst rated cruise ship ever, Margaritaville of the Sea.
Margaritaville, I don't even know what they call it. I thought it was Margaritaville at sea.
At sea? Paradise?
Paradise Cruise. Oh my God. I kind of, so look, I'm a double-edged sword. And we'll talk about this on the video on your channel. I kind of wish I am going, kind of wish I'm not going. Because I don't need to smell mold. I don't need sadness and disappointment. If I needed that, I'd just find a single mother. Yeah, we're at that point. All right, we'll see you at Funky Buddha. All right, so for our next stop, we are headed north because we're going to where?
West Palm Beach.
Well, Margaritaville at sea.
Margaritaville.
Hate it. But, you're going to have some really shit beer at Margaritaville at sea. But imagine for a minute, you ever had Belgian beer? No.
I don't think
A Belgian triple, Belgian double, Belgian quad. So we are at Barrel of Monks as well as Chefrey Eats. Now, Chefrey Eats, right behind us, was recently, like a couple months ago, on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dashes for something that Jeff, the owner, calls the Barnyard, right? But you want to know what's funny? Was that the original name?
No, I don't think so.
We had to clean it up for TV. I mean, he had to clean it up for TV. It was originally called the Gangbang. Okay, let me tell you about a gang. Well, I'll tell you about a gangbang. Okay, imagine for a minute if you made a sandwich, right? You put a burger on it. Burgers are good, right? You put some cheese on it. Then you're like, what makes it a gangbang?
Bacon.
You're right. That's a different animal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different animal.
But here's the thing. You're going to invent this burger. What could you put on top of the burger that's a different animal? We got the chick. No, shit. I fucking said it out loud. Wait, I didn't say it. We got the beef. We got the bacon. What else could we put on there?
The chicken.
Oh, shit, I said it out loud.
Said just enough.
So here's the question, Scott. Do you want to do a gangbang?
We might have to do a gangbang.
Holy shit. We just met today in real life, and we are about to do a gangbang. Because remember, it's not gay if
You say no homo.
it's got to rhyme. Get in here, asshat. Okay, it's not threesome. I have replaced him with a sexier man that's much more experienced. Okay, it's got to rhyme. It's close. Okay, we got Brady here. It's not gay if it's a
Three-way.
There we go. So we're going to go have a barnyard because Brady says it's not gay if it's a three-way here at Barrel of Monks in Chefrey Eats. All right, so we are at Barrel of Monks. Scott has never had a Belgian triple, Belgian quad, Belgian double. Brady got the closest thing to Bud Light they had. And Brady, what'd you say? It's drinkable, right? There we go. It's drinkable. I'm really fucking questioning that guy's fucking opinion. This is a very strong drink. This drink's like a wine. You remember those little tastes of wine we had a few hours ago?
Yeah.
You see that big beer?
Yep.
That drinks like a wine.
Okay.
Give it a try. What do you think of it?
Wow. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot, to be honest with you.
right.
It is definitely, what I will say, it is definitely a sipping beer, and it's not
like a wine, yeah.
something that you can chug down, but as far as taste, it has all of the taste inside of the beer that you would want as a beer connoisseur.
All right, so here's the thing, Scott. You see my wine? My wine is just a little bit stronger. It's the difference in color. So here's the question. Would you like to taste my wine on camera? Push your shit to the side.
I mean, okay.
That is a triple.
That's a triple.
That is a
okay.
triple.
Yeah.
This is a quadruple. Okay? Now, are you math familiar?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
So
sort of.
let me explain something to you. Very
Not
simple.
an Asian equivalent, but in
Fucking
American
hell.
equivalent.
Open your eyes, brother. Open your eyes. Look at the word. Open your eyes. Oh,
I see.
crap.
Oh, why so dim?
Hey, look. Fuck. It's not racist if we're having a good time and drinking beers. All right, so let me explain to you. You have a Belgian-style double, right? You have a Belgian-style triple.
Triple.
No. I'm saying there is a double,
Okay.
there's a triple,
Okay.
and there's a quadruple.
Okay.
Now, I want you to understand, the rise in alcohol is exponential. So, this is a multiple of 2 on top of that one. Okay? Most people can have one of these and be on the fucking floor. This is literally like drinking a tequila. Sir, just have a sip.
All right, here we go.
Scott is going to have a sip.
Now, before I take a sip of this, is there different type of quadruple?
It's about the fermentation. You remember we were talking about barrels in the last place? And the guy who was giving us a tour was like, he'd rather have a barrel age for longer because the longer you barrel age something, the higher the alcohol percentage goes. So that is about 8. That is about 13.
Oh, here. Okay, here we go. Here's the first sip. Wow. Yeah,
You're happy you got the triple?
I'm definitely happy that I got the triple. I don't think that is something that I would normally drink, but I can see how it's heavier for sure. The taste is still there, but man, that is definitely a heavier beer for sure.
Yeah.
ABV, taste, everything is just.
That's
a
why
heavier.
that's why I sat you with the triple. Now you understand why I was like, you are not getting a quad.
Yes.
Now, can you handle a triple?
I can handle the triple. Yeah.
So double is a little bit weaker, triple's a little bit stronger. We're gonna get our buddy here to give it our Bud Light friend to give it a try off screen, and we're gonna go get maybe some wings, which are the best wings in Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County, and maybe a burger. Maybe we're gonna have a gangbang.
Maybe.
I mean a barnyard. I mean a gangbang. I mean a barnyard. Because wait, hold on. I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Okay? You got 3 animals on your sandwich, right? You got beef, you got chicken, you got pork. Those are 3 different animals. It's not gay if
You cluck.
no. Forget about that.
I don't
No,
know.
don't help him.
I
Don't
don't
help him.
know. I don't know. What?
What did your ex-wife say? Whoa. Donald Trump, no collusion. No collusion.
If there's 3 whites.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
The racism from this little Asian guy is a little ridiculous. The answer is, it's not gay if it's a 3-way. I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about, but I just have to just hit cut and move on. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. Much like every time I've gone onto a Virgin Voyages cruise, the gangbang was a little premature. I mean, I wasn't premature. Just the gangbang was premature. But the gangbang did not happen. So we're at Barrel of Monks. It's about closing time. It's a Sunday. I highly recommend, if you like Belgian beers, if you like strong beers, this is beautiful. But, you know, instead of having chicken on our sandwich, we had chicken before the chicken was a chicken. And I guess here's the intrinsic question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you know the answer, Scott? I know the answer. I actually legitimately know the answer to that question.
I'm gonna say the egg.
There's not 2 answers. That's not linear. It's not a double chance. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
It's not either the chicken or the egg. Go on. The answer that he don't know is that's the velociraptor.
Oh.
Dinosaurs that had feathers came before chickens, and they evolved from dinosaurs. So the closest relative to a chicken is actually a velociraptor. So, you know, if I were to go ahead and take my egg right here and break it open, well, we're not going to get a gangbang, but we're going to get Waken Bacon. This is 2 burger patties, cheese, egg, bacon, spicy maple syrup, and actual waffles. Sound intriguing to you?
Oh, sounds very interesting.
Sound intriguing to you? And guess what? We got some wings coming too. The best wings in the, we'll say the Dual County area, Broward and Palm Beach. I don't go down to Dade County, so I don't know what wings taste like down there. But we're gonna be waking with bacon and some wings too. All right, so we're back. We had the burger. What do you think of the burger, Scott?
Burger was phenomenal.
So, you like wings, right?
I do.
What's your favorite kind of wings? Like spicy, barbecue?
I would say barbecue.
So this is called a bomb sauce. It's kind of barbecue. It's a little spicy with like sweet chili sauce.
Okay.
Got a little bit, you okay with a little ketchup base and stuff like that?
Okay.
Give it a try.
Right.
Real-time reaction.
Real try. Hope this is ranch. And I'm gonna show you guys how to eat a
Oh, you're gonna do a
wing.
flat? You're gonna do a flat?
I am gonna show a flag. So, just like this. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth because it's kind of hot. And we're gonna dip this in the sauce here. We're gonna take this little piece off the end. We're gonna nub it off.
Ooh, smoke. Honest opinion.
They have a tangy barbecue kind of taste, but I kind of like them. It kind of reminds me of like a.
Well, let's talk about the wing without the sauce. Like, the sauce people can choose. They have different ones.
Oh, the wing itself, phenomenal, super good, very meaty, pulls off the bone, very good as far as flag goes. But yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look, they're the best wings you've had tonight.
Definitely the best wings that I've had tonight, for sure.
He's had no wings tonight.
No wings, but the sauce I think was phenomenal.
That's called the bomb sauce, and there's actually a video of the owner, chef, Jeff, not chef, Jeff. His name is Cheffrey, making that sauce with Guy Fieri from the Food Network. So this was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now, let's be brutally honest. So was a lot of the places we went to. You remember that pizza we had earlier?
Yeah.
Now, not that pizza. They have a shrimp pizza. Like, I don't think shrimp belong on pizza. But they have a shrimp pizza that was actually on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. But,
Okay.
and you know what's cool?
Yeah.
We're about to head to a whole strip of places that have Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Look at his face. He's an Asian, and he opened his eyes.
I am ready for that. Yeah.
And also, we got our buddy here. Guess what? I got some good news for you, Brady. You know where we're headed after this? We are literally headed someplace that you can legitimately order a Bud Light. I know. And where are we headed? Well, we're headed to Delray Beach, and we're headed to the office. The benefit of Delray Beach on a Sunday night, or Sunday all day, parking is free in Delray Beach all day on Sunday. Yes, I have an electric car. I park and charge wherever I want for free. But if you're looking and you're going on Sunday, that's the place to go. So I'm going to see you back after this at the office in Delray Beach. All right, so we are at Delray Beach now, and Brady's about to learn how to plug in an electric car. You ready, Brady?
I'm ready.
So here's the thing. So let's come over to this. This is sponsored by FPL. And you know the best thing about it being sponsored by FPL? How much does it cost? It's free. You know why? It's a friggin' tax write-off. So I have an app on my phone that's going to give you a digital card. Let me just open it up. All right. So all you got to do is tap that right to there. No, the back of the phone. It should. In a perfect world. There you go. You tap that.
Supported.
No, pull out one of those chargers. Let's go with the one on this side.
This one.
Yep. You're gonna bring it over to this far side of the car or the truck. All right. You're gonna press right on that little F-150 Platinum logo one more time. There you go. And put it in the hole. And here's the best thing. Now we are charging for free. You got any problem with that?
Free is for
Who's
me.
gonna give you free gas anywhere in the world?
Nobody.
I mean, Vladimir Putin, but we're not going there. Sorry, guys. So we are gonna go check out the office, Sloan's, the Blue Anchor. The great thing is this is one location, and we got so many stops right here. So join along. All right, Scott, we are continuing our world tour, and let's imagine for a minute that we both had wives that cared where we went. This guy, he's got a wife that cares where he goes. When you want to do some dangerous stuff, where do you say to your wife you're going?
To the office.
To the office, right?
To the
And
office.
to the office. What if I told you in Delray Beach, downtown Delray Beach, where you can park for free in their garage or anywhere on the street on Sunday, there's a place where y'all can go called the office. So this is at the corner of Northeast 2nd Avenue and Atlantic Avenue when we're heading out to Palm Beach, and this is the office. They have a happy hour till 7, and if you notice, you can drive golf carts to say, fuck you on them. That guy's literally got 2 middle fingers coming up on his golf cart, didn't he?
He did.
I really don't know what he's fucking. Well, I mean, we all know what he's fucking. Left hand or right hand? Okay, he's fucking his left hand. We're gonna cross the street, and we're gonna go hang out at the office. All right, Scott, so we are hanging out at the office. What'd you get?
I got
You got a beer?
a beer.
What type of beer?
I don't know.
Something local?
Something local. I have no. That's
Okay.
not really local. But
We're gonna go with something local. And you know what I got? I got their orange creamsicle drink. Yeah, it's a little camera. I got their orange creamsicle drink, which is not on the menu anymore, but this was my favorite back in the day. And look, I know what your beer tastes like, but I want you to go ahead. Do you like creamsicles?
I do.
This is my favorite drink. So it's made with orange juice, whipped vodka, and a little bit of vanilla and milk.
Okay.
So it's a very simple drink, but I really like this drink.
And I am an orange fan. So.
You like orange?
Yes. Guys, that tastes like an orange creamsicle. That literally tastes like an orange creamsicle. If you are an orange creamsicle fan or an orange fan like me, I would get that. I would get that. That is really good.
And for 3 more minutes, it's on happy hour. But this is the orange creamsicle over at the office in Delray Beach. And you don't worry, we're not just stopping here. We got ice cream parlors and haunted bars and cheesesteak places and all kinds of other places. We're gonna stop because here's what's funny. I bet you don't know I did a whole food tour of Delray Beach
Did you?
on my channel. I already know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of an expert. So we're gonna continue that expertise real soon. All right, so now we're at the Blue Anchor. I've told you a little bit about the Blue Anchor. This is actually a pub that the inside and outside of it, minus like some of the walls and stuff, were actually brought all the way over from 1800s London. Like 1800s London, Jack the Ripper actually killed a couple people inside this bar. Yeah, like Jack the actual Ripper killed a couple people inside this bar. Are we gonna go inside of it?
I think so.
Now, here's the funny thing. Is this one of the most haunted places in the United States?
Yes.
You didn't do the research, I'm just telling you this. But you know what? Scott's pretty trashed right now.
No, we're not.
Well, guess who's gonna tell us if you are or not? Do, 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 do. Okay, here we go. The magical breathalyzer machine. I'm gonna go first. Now, I've been right, I haven't had a drink for like 20 minutes. If I'm over 0.08, I'm gonna get a chili. It's like a reward for me for being above an alcohol level. 0.05, that's it. Scott,
All right, here we go.
before we go into the ghost bar.
I
Hold
still
on.
don't think I'm above 0.08.
Okay, warming up. 5. Hold it in your mouth. Hold it in your hand. 4, 3, 2. Blow. When it stops beeping, then you're good. Okay. Calculating. What do you think?
0.07.
0.07. 0.12.
Oh shit!
Okay, come over here. Come over here. We got to read about you. It's going to take you 8 hours and 19 minutes to sober
No,
up.
it's not. Get out of here.
Let's see what it says.
No, it's not.
There is significant impairment
No.
of your motor cortex,
Nah.
coordination.
I don't think so. It's raining though.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I don't think so. Oh.
I proved a point. It's starting to rain. Let's go anchor at the Blue Anchor. Get some, I'm gonna get some nice Irish beer. This guy right here, what you gonna get?
Bud Light.
Bud Light. And this guy right here, we can go in the back door because guess what? Sometimes with women, you know where you gotta go in? You have to love them first before anything else. Don't get any ideas. We'll see in a minute. All right, Scott. So we are in the haunted bar, and some reason there's like a friggin' birthday party or something here. But I got me a snake bite. Now, of note, this is the Blue Anchor. They have all the classic British beers, British pub fare, and everything like that. But you know what they also have that you might not know about? Are you familiar with cask beer?
No.
You never heard of it? So you know most beer has CO2 in it, right?
Yeah.
That pushes it out. This beer right here, there's 3 of them. I'm not going to recommend you getting them, but if you look over to your left, there's something called a cask beer. Essentially, they pump it out. It's got no carbonation or anything. It's kind of like right out of the tub, like when we were on the brewery tour. This is one of like 5 places in the U.S. that actually serves cask beer. Now, that is a standard operating procedure anywhere in the U.K. Or anywhere like that. But let's go ahead and try snake bite. So let's talk about what this is. This is a lager mixed with a cider.
Okay.
You can take the first taste.
All right. Here we go.
Lager with a cider. And I'm not a cider fan, so just to tell you guys all that. Here we go. See, I would drink that. I would drink that.
Because what happens is the sweetness of the cider is cut by the lager, and the bitterness of the lager is cut by the cider, and it's layered, and it kind of works.
Yeah, I would drink that. I would definitely drink that. That is really good.
Now, I'm also going to probably get some chili or some other snack here because I actually really like this place, but this place is haunted. There's actually a giant bell. They ring at 10 o'clock every night. We're going to be probably at a moose lodge at 10 o'clock at night, so we won't be here. But, I mean, you see the bell there?
Yep.
They ring the bell for service. And the service means a haunting.
Oh boy.
You believe in ghosts?
A little bit.
But this was brought piece by piece, all the way over from 19th century Europe. And the doors over there, were actually used by Jack the Ripper. I'm not gonna lie, that Belgian quad snuck up fast. We talked about exponential, but the good news is we at the Blue Anchor right now, which has exchanged hands so many times over the years. But the one thing that stayed consistent over all the hand changing was the chili. The chili will always help sober you up. So I'm gonna have some chili. We're gonna go to a magic bathroom, and then we're gonna go to a pour your own beer place, which is kind of cool. All right, so we are in Delray Beach. I'm not gonna lie, I had a micro nap. That's that. You saw it happen.
You did have a micro nap.
But wait, we're gonna see where I'm at. Had some chili, had a snack. I've not slept good, and look, I haven't changed my shirt. I'm trying to. I haven't changed my shirt since Vegas. Since Vegas! Let's see where we're at. Oh my fucking God.
Where are we at?
2, 3.
15 hours and 55 minutes until sober. You will likely experience major memory loss. No, not. You may now require assistance walking. You guys have seen me. Do I need the assistance walking?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's the correct answer. But that is how you do a proper pre-cruise party. Scott, where you at?
Should we blow? Should I blow? Should I blow?
Of course you should. Now, let me be honest with you guys right now. Scott gave up on his fucking beer like a bitch. It's gonna take a bit to count down. Scott gave up on his beer like a bitch. But you know what?
I did.
You know what's funny though? Who doesn't believe in alcohol abuse? I don't believe in alcohol abuse. So I took Scott's beer. I took one for the team. Here, 2, 1, go blow. Blow. I just don't believe those numbers are right. Okay. On me.
Mine are definitely right.
Yours are right. Because you haven't drank in a while. You might be driving.
I drink every night.
0.28. Oh, God.
That's worse than yours.
Hey, Bud Light. You ever driven an electric truck before?
No, but I can drive.
All right, so we've been drinking a little bit. Three of us. It's time for some ice cream.
Yes.
I told you about this earlier. I alluded to it, but you have no clue. Come with me. This is called Sloan's, the famous ice cream place, kind of like Jackson's that we talked about earlier. But it's got an interesting artifact here. And what's that interesting artifact? Well, it's the restroom. You see, there's a gentleman that's going in the restroom. He's just washing his hands right there. But you'll notice, you can see in the bathroom. Hey, take this.
Yeah. Oh, he was drained.
So here's the problem.
Yeah.
So we're not going to make it to the draft place because the rain kind of rained us out.
Okay.
But we'll see where we get from here, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
We're not ready to call it a night yet, are we?
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
No. We got to get some scoops from here first.
Maybe. So it is 9:52 p.m. and we are at the La Quinta Suites in Palm Beach. And guess what? The night is nowhere near over yet. But you know what is over? This video.
This video is over.
You know why? Because what happens in Palm Beach stays in Palm Beach. That's the guy who came from Vegas. But you know what's funny? It doesn't stay in Palm Beach. We're going to discuss it
On my channel. So if you guys want to see more of it, you guys got to
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna see more. We're gonna talk about.
We're talking about it. We're talking.
Because guess what? We ain't taking the camera out.
Oh, no,
anymore.
no, no. We're not taking the camera.
We're gonna talk about the wild night that happens. We're gonna talk about the small little pygmies that we run into. Pygmies. Those are little people. We're gonna talk about the Oompa Loompas,
All of them.
the Munchkins.
The Munchkins.
I don't know why we talking just about little people, but this is the end of the No Pants Profits vlog. You know, I'm gonna let this guy say the punchline because I not let him say this before. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of pressure. You know why? Everyone done fuck up the punchline.
It does.
You saw where we were alcohol wise. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna take a little nap. But what time do bars in the city of Palm Beach close? You don't know.
They never close.
They don't close. The Jimmy Buffett says it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere.
But I don't know if you guys have watched this damn blog. Let's do a quick recap.
Recap.
Okay, recap. So we got to the airport. We picked up Big Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to Dania Point.
Yes.
Right? We went on Dania Point and I said, "Hey, Scott, you want to see where you can park your car?" Scott, wait. Scott.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm still learning names. You want to see where you can park your car for cheap? You said, yeah. So what we do, we went over to the casino. I lost me $200 at the casino. We went back. We did wine tasting. Then we went to the 9th anniversary of Lauderdale. Again, we're refreshing.
Yes.
Then we decided to go to Three Sons. We had some pizza. We had some beer. Then we went on a whole tour of Funky Buddha.
Yes, we did.
Then we went over to Barrel of Monks.
Yes, we did.
We had some beer. You had a triple. I had a quadruple. And that hit me a few hours later because I told you 1-2 floor with quadruple. Then we went down to Delray Beach. Remember, you always go to Delray Beach because on Sunday, when you go to Delray Beach, the parking's free. I added back 10% battery to my car for how much?
$0.
For $0 in Palm Beach. Then what we do? Come on, you gotta help me out.
And then
Not Palm Beach, sorry. We were in Delray Beach. So then where we go? We went to the office.
Yeah, the office.
Come on,
And
get
the
this.
office. The office was very nice. The office had really great drinks to offer. We had some great times there at the office.
Yeah. And then after the office, we done walked to the Spooky Bar.
We did walk to the spooky.
We done walked to the Blue Anchor. And what did it start to do with the Blue Anchor? Started to rain.
Yes.
And what did Richie do with the Blue Anchor? You can be honest with people.
What did Richie do at the Blue
He took a damn nap.
He took it. He did.
Richie's been going
He did.
since God knows what hour in Las Vegas. I have not changed my shirt yet. Maybe by the time, definitely by the time we get on camera tomorrow, I gotta change the shirt. Richie took a damn nap.
At the bar.
It was like 8 minutes. But you know what's funny? Here's what's funny. See, sometimes magic tricks are interesting. You know, I'm about to boss David Copperfield. Do you remember the name of the beer that I had at Lauderdale for their anniversary?
Mexican something.
It's called Microdose.
Micro dose. There you go.
You know what I got a microdose of?
What did you get?
Sleep.
Oh, yes.
It's almost like the beer predicted it.
It is.
Then, this guy decided he wanted to drain the snake. So we went to the bathroom. He had the microphone on. Guess what?
You heard that whole entire piss.
You heard that piss. Then, we went to the hotel. What we gonna do right now? I believe if we're doing a call back to earlier, I believe it's called a gangbang.
It is.
But what came first? The chicken or the Greg? Who's the Greg? Oh yes! Well, what came first, the chicken or the Greg?
The chicken.
We haven't invited Greg over yet, have we?
I have not.
Whoa, that's a dark joke. But now it's time to leave y'all. We are 12 hours.
We are 12 hours.
Plus.
Oof.
12 hours
12
plus.
hours.
Straight going, minus my 8-minute nap. Sorry, I took an 8-minute nap. So this is Richard. Introduce yourself again.
Controversial cruising. Scott.
Scott from Controversial Cruising. And we're going to talk about this night tomorrow. We're going to talk about the hangover or lack of hangover or Lack of lap dances. I don't know. I don't know where we're going.
Everything.
Lap everything. Reminding you, and let's gotta call this out, that when you wear no pants, there's only one thing you gotta let lose, and what's that?
Your shirt.
Have a great one. Wave bye. And we'll see you on Scott's channel tomorrow, because I want to know what the fuck drove him to actually want to cruise on Margaritaville at sea.
And fly all the way across.
God damn, he flew so far. All right.
2-day cruise.
Wave bye to people again.
See
Bye.
you later.